I'm trying not to get stuck here. I'm on my way up to a little lake in the mountains full of brook trout. Oh, hold on. We got a fallen tree. Able to sneak around it, hopefully. Oh, and here's where we're gonna get stuck. Watch this. Right as soon as I turn the camera on. Man, that sucker must have fallen pretty recently. All right, let's make it. We can do it. We can do it. We gotta get out of this rut. Come on, baby. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. All right, anyway, we're headed up to this lake. It is February now, and usually we are not doing this time of year. This has been an extremely dry year for this area, and we've barely gotten any snow. I mean, I'm pretty far up in the mountains, and this is all the snow we've got. Barely nothing. Usually there's 5 times as much snow, and you're not able to get up to any lakes until like May or June at the earliest. So yeah, not really an ideal situation, but that just means that we're able to get up to some lakes that usually we're not able to fish this time of year. All right. We made it, folks. Here we are. That is crazy. I'm very surprised we were able to make it up this far. Yeah. Man, we've got like a couple inches of snow. But here we are. This beautiful lake right here. I actually fished it a couple months ago through the ice, caught some nice fish. So figure we might as well give it another try. We've got giant brook trout, giant rainbows, and if we're lucky, some giant tiger trout. Another thing, it's supposed to be like 50, 55 degrees up here today, which is insanely warm. We've just had a warm snap, and then it's supposed to get back down to like the 20s for up here. It's just been such a weird year. Like, honestly, I'm not even cold in the least right now. I think for now, I'm just gonna grab my auger and then a couple rods. And then if we want later, we can grab my tent and we can set it up. We'll just see how it goes. It does look like someone was out here fairly recently. They might have built a little fire on the ice. I actually don't know if it's legal to build a fire on the ice, but I'd love to do it if it is. All right, I'm gonna start right here, pretty close to the shore, because I know from experience, I've fished this lake on a float tube. Most of the lake is really shallow and weedy. Right here in this little corner, it actually gets pretty deep, 6, 7, 8 feet, and there's not really any weeds. We'll try it. Woo. All right, let's see what we're working with. That is some thick ice. Like Cardi B thick. Thankfully the ice isn't as strong as it was, so it's more like cutting through soft butter. It's thick, but those dull auger blades cut through it a lot easier. So we've got gulp minnows, mealworms, and regular worms today. I think to start, I'm gonna use a gulp minnow and tip it with a worm. Okay, there we go. That's what's gonna get us a giant brook trout. Or a giant tiger. That's what I really want to catch. I've never really caught a big tiger trout through the ice. Okay, drop her down, see how deep we are. We're already on bottom. So we're about, oh yeah, we're shallower than I thought. That's like 4.5 feet, but we can catch them that shallow. Okay, we've got that rod down at like 4 feet. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm gonna keep drilling holes, trying to find some deeper water and hopefully find some fish. Hooked up, folks, hooked up, and it's a good fish. I got a bite a little bit ago off camera, and I was just jigging it up and down like this, and we hooked up. This is a heavy fish. I don't know what it is, but it's heavy. It's not little. Oh, it's I can't tell what it is. Oh my gosh, it's a massive brook trout. Massive brook trout. Biggest brook trout I've caught through the ice this year. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Giant brook trout. That's a freaking 3-pounder. That is the biggest brook trout I've ever caught through the ice. Oh my gosh. Woohoo! Check this out. I'm gonna lift him up, get a good look at him. Whoa. Folks, check that football out. That's legitimately a 3-pounder. That is insane. That is one of the biggest brook trout I've caught this year. Holy crap. There we go, folks. First fish of the day, about a 3-pound brook trout. I'm not kidding. He's about 3 pounds because he's so thick and just short and stocky. I'm just speechless right now. Wow, that is crazy, man. Beautiful fish. I'm gonna do a quick little measurement on this guy from tail to about the first rod guide, but the length isn't what gets me, just the sheer girth. That is a fat fish. We're gonna get him back. I want him to be nice and healthy. Wow. There he goes. Well, that made the trip for me right there, honestly. It's been a minute since I've caught a good fish through the ice. The past month, haven't really been doing a lot of ice fishing. I've gone out 3 times and tried to make a video, didn't make a video. I actually came clear out in the middle of the lake. I started fishing clear over in that corner, but I just came out here and started jigging it about 3-4 feet. Just kept jigging like this and lifted up, fish on. Wow, let's get another one. All right, usually those brook trout travel in pairs of 2 or 3. So we're gonna get right back down there. Probably spooked anything else, but we'll get it back down. Maybe these fish want it moving, because for the first 45 minutes or so when I was over there, I was just leaving my rods dead sticked, not a single bite. As soon as I come out here and start moving it, I got a bite like 2 minutes before I caught that fish. So maybe they just want to chase something down. Another one, another one. Another brook, big brook. Not nearly as big as the last one, but he slammed it, doing the same thing. Wow, that happened fast. I was doing that same thing, man. Just jigging it up and down. Another brook trout. Normally I'd be happy about this guy, but, oh, shoot. I mean, that other one was just so much bigger. Chill, buddy, chill. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad fish right there. A solid 1-pound brook trout. Can't complain about that. But after catching that last one, it's gonna be hard to beat it. We'll pop him back quick. There's definitely more down there. So I was just at Walmart and they had a bunch of Mountain House Chili Mac meals on sale. You guys know how much I like the Mountain House dehydrated meals, and they were on sale for $6.50. That's like half off. Usually these things are like 13 bucks. So I grabbed a few of them, and since the fishing's not so good right now, I think we're gonna cook one up. Just keep an eye on that rod. If I know anything, right as soon as I start cooking, that's when I'm gonna start getting bites. Looks like dog food. We're gonna let's just try a piece. You know, these things, if you were really hungry enough, you could go ahead and just eat them dry. They're not too bad. I still got that rod down there dead sticked. Hasn't been touched. It's crazy. I've been here for like 2.5 hours. I caught 2 brook trout clear over there while I was jigging, and not a single bite in this corner. I don't know what that means. Maybe they're just not moving. Hopefully a little later they'll start moving around more and we'll get some bites. But right now it's just kind of dead, just kind of a waiting game. Turn the stove off. We got to save our propane. I'm starting to run low. We'll pour it in there. Better to put not enough water in than too much. So we're going to start with that. Stir it around, and then we'll let it sit for about 10 minutes, if I remember, or 5 minutes. Stir, yeah. Let it sit for about 10 minutes or so. All right, let's try right here again. It's been a minute since we caught those 2 brook trout, so maybe a couple more have come by. That's the thing. A lot of times when you get late into the winter ice fishing, I mean, when the ice first comes on, the fish are still really active, looking for food to get nice and fat before winter. But you know, January rolls around, February, March, the fish, I feel like they just get lethargic. Of course, it depends on where you are, but they just don't want to move around a whole lot to find food. Like if they see food, they'll eat it, but they're not really going to expend a lot of energy going to look for it. And I think that's what we're dealing with right here. That looks pretty good. Dang. That is not bad. A quick 460 calories out on the ice. That's a fish. That's a fish. Fish. Oh, oh. Guys, there was one right below the hole. There was one right below the hole. Come on. Oh, there he is. There he is. There was a bite. Come on. He's right below the hole. There he is. He's got it. He's got it. Fish on. Oh, it's a little brook trout. That is not the same one I saw. I gotta, you know what? I'm gonna keep this fish. I'm gonna keep this little guy. It's been a minute since we've had any action. So I'm gonna keep this guy, but I'm gonna drop it back down there because there was a big old brook that I saw hit it right below the ice. I mean, like another 2-pounder. I'm really shallow right here. I'm probably 2 to 3 feet, and there's a ton of that green moss, as you can see. But right as soon as I dropped it down, literally like right there, I could see a big old brook trout just come and hit it. I'm like 90% positive it wasn't that guy that we just caught, but maybe it was. But check it out. We've gotten fish to eat, which is good because I was kind of getting worried we weren't gonna have one, but that's a perfect eating size. We're gonna get a couple fillets off of them and fry them in some fish fry. So the fishing kind of sucks right now. I've still got both my rods dead sticked right there, keeping an eye on them. But frankly, it sucks. I mean, you never know when the fish could just turn on and start biting, but 3 fish in 4 hours is not exactly great. So I've built a little fire right here on the shore because I'm not 100% sure what the laws are with building fires on the ice. But we got one right here. I'm gonna fillet my brook trout that we caught a little bit ago. I'm gonna go wash them off actually. Ooh, that water's cold. Thankfully the air temperature is not that bad. I mean, this is like ideal temperature when it comes to ice fishing. Just make a cut right there behind the gill. Be sure not to cut too deep. This is a very sharp knife, just sharpened it. Oh yeah, we got some orange meat. Look at that. Oh baby. That is beautiful right there. Real quick, he's got something in his guts. Let's see what it is. Just looks like a lot of little insects. Shrimp, scuds. This guy's been eating scuds. Yep, that's what these fish are gorging on in this lake. And there we have it. That is a beautiful little brook trout fillet. He's gonna taste delicious fried up. So we didn't build a fire to cook on. We built it to keep us warm because it is getting late out here and it's gonna get a lot colder. So I'm gonna cook on our stove. It's just gonna be a little easier. So we got a little of this Louisiana fish fry, seasoned fish fry. Pour some in the Ziploc. That'll be good. And we've just got this egg. So we're gonna cut our fillets into little nuggets, obviously. We do have that row of pin bones right there. I'm almost tempted to try to cut them out. Just running my thumb along the fillet, I can really see them. You know, I'm just gonna leave them in there and just take them out as I'm eating it. It's not worth wasting a little bit of meat. I actually do have a little baggie of flour as well that we're gonna drag them through just to make more of the egg stick to them. Straight out of the lake to the frying pan. Nice and fresh. So I'll roll them around in the flour and drop it in the fish batter. Some frozen vegetable oil going in. Just finish off this bottle. What a beautiful evening on the lake though. Fishing isn't great. I mean, we've caught 3 fish all day, but it is just beautiful out here. Even got a little sunset behind the mountain there. If the fishing was better, this would be a perfect day. But still, rods haven't been touched. Look at that. Nice little brook trout nugget going in. We'll just do 2 at a time. They ain't gonna take too long to cook either, so got my napkin ready here. Oh, jeez. Yo. Whoa, that was almost bad. That log just came to, a burning log just came down and about took us out. Dude, look at that. Perfect, perfectly cooked. Set them on our paper towel here. Oh man. Golly, dude, they smell so good. All right, we're gonna let those cool. What the yo? Whoa! Whoa! What the crap? Okay, well, I just covered myself in fish fry. Got it in my eyes. That's lovely. This Ziploc sucks. It's like not sealing. Look at that. It doesn't work. Okay, that's great. Well, gonna have to hold it closed. Bam. Drop her in. 2. I'm gonna save that other fillet. Just take it home. Pan fry it or something. I just want half a fillet for now. Let's try one of these nuggets. Golden crispy. Let's try it out. Tasty. Nice and hot. That's good. Very good. There's a couple pin bones right there. You can barely even notice them. Our fire's going out and it's gonna smoke us out. There's one thing I hate. It's going home smelling like a fire, which for what I do, it's pretty hard to avoid. So, look at that. My goodness. Nothing better, man. Fresh, fried brook trout, a beautiful mountain lake. My eyeball kind of hurts from getting a bunch of this stuff in my eye. I don't know what the heck happened there. If I had to recommend, like if you guys wanted to fry some trout yourself, this is my favorite, just the blue bag seasoned fish fry. I think it gets the crispiest and it's got a lot of seasoning in it already, so you don't really have to add anything. It's really good all on its own, and like I said, it gets the crispiest, at least I think. Check out this sunset, dude. This is just unreal. Just in the matter of 2 minutes, it went from dark and gloomy to, I mean, look at that. That is just gorgeous, man. Shining on the mountain. I mean, this has been a beautiful day. The fishing just hasn't been great. I'm gonna head out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Nice to get up here before we're probably gonna get another storm. I mean, it's supposed to snow all weekend. I don't know how much, but this very well could be the last time we're in the mountains for the next few months. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. If you want to check out any of the rods or reels I was using, the PC Fun Carbon X 500 reel or the PC Fun Ice X, just a little 28 inch ice rod. I've got like 6 of them. I absolutely love them. If you want to check them out, I'll leave them linked in the description below. Be sure to use promo code BNT18 at checkout for 18% off. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.